How's it start? It's recording right now. Introduce yourselves.
Welcome back.
Welcome back from the short bathroom break.
Yeah, the pee break, the week-long pee break.
Good to be back. Are we supposed to give them a time? Can we just leave it open-ended?
I don't know.
I mean, we're already good.
Yeah. I mean, we can cut this.
Well,
We can cut anything.
Delete this.
delete this. I'm your boy, Colt. Felix, call me whatever you want.
I'm fine on my phone.
Fuck you.
Alright, well, that's his name. So let's continue on with...
I'm fine with that.
Okay.
So what are we gonna talk about
Dude,
today?
I have nothing to
Yeah, I have nothing.
Give it a second and it's gonna explode.
Yeah. Last time we just...
Hey,
We still had a lot more
hey guys,
air.
mandatory 20 seconds of awkward silence. Go.
It's an awkward silence, not erotic silence.
Yeah, but masturbating in a room with 3 people is, awkward.
Not really. Yeah. I mean,
Wow.
depends on who's in the room. If you're at a strip club, it's less awkward.
I think we get kicked out for that.
Really?
Yeah.
Unless it's, well, I guess it would depend.
I think at a strip club you're just supposed to get hard and not doing anything. That's why you don't go to strip
That's
clubs.
the
Yeah, that's
stripper's job.
That's so dumb.
That's
Like,
prostitution. It's
if you
illegal.
think about it, that's so stupid.
Yeah, in
That's
Canada,
such a stupid idea.
in Canada, like, you can just walk in, like, completely nude, and everyone else is just, like, you can just walk out with a whore or something. But no.
That's kind of a ridiculous concept. Strip clubs, like, it's like, yeah, let me just go watch somebody, get aroused, and then leave. Do nothing about it.
Yeah.
Like,
That's why I've always been like, I don't understand why it's like a thing that like you go there right before you're married. It's like, I'm gonna go watch someone get almost naked and then go home and be sad.
I'm pretty sure prostitution is legal in Australia, and I love the benefits of having legal prostitution. It's a lot better and a great way of cutting down on STDs.
True.
Because everyone's tested in a whorehouse, right?
They gotta be a top-notch whore.
You're paying for her illegally.
This is my best bitch.
I'm pretty sure the government's gonna take a tax on this.
Oh my god.
She only has HIV. It's amazing.
Nothing the table. It's literally spiking every time you do that. I don't think you understand how hard it is to edit the spikes out.
No, you don't. You make them louder.
Who's Spike?
Yeah. What? Who's Spike?
This is the guy from Angel. You never watched that show?
No.
I don't know what that is.
It's
I thought that was a comic book. Didn't we just look at the comic book?
yeah,
Oh.
but it's also a TV show.
Oh, wow.
I don't know which came first, but yeah. But there's a guy called Spike. I think he's a vampire, but they're not the normal vampires. They just have sharp teeth and wicked hair.
So they are the normal vampires.
No,
Yeah.
like all sharp
Like, what
teeth.
Have you seen Twilight?
No, they just have fangs.
Dude, Twilight isn't really fun.
Wait,
Yeah,
Twilight has
yeah,
vampires? I thought it was just weird, angsty sex.
I mean, that too, yeah.
Dude, okay. So that came on the other day, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna give it a shot. So I was like, let's see what this is all about. And I started watching, and I was like, what is this? Like, because it's just a lot of like awkward.
I want to
like,
have sex with this
just
one.
deep breathing and whispering, and it's like,
I saw you at school the other
I can't stay away from you. I wanna drink your blood. Oh, that's hot. And, like, that's pretty much the movie.
Wait, you forgot the vampire.
Exactly.
I'm still jealous.
all I know is, like, they barely talk, and at one point, she just, like, walks up to him, and she's like, I know what you are, and he's like, what? And she goes, a vampire.
Well,
It's
no,
like, what if he
so,
wasn't?
like,
what if she just walks up, and she's like, I know what you are, and he's just like, what? And she goes, you're a vampire. How would you respond to that?
like legit, this is how it happened. Like, cause I legit watched that part of the movie.
Oh.
Like, so basically, like, they hang out one night, and he was just, like, helping her with, like, something. And then the next morning, that night, she gets a book out of nowhere that tells her everything. No, wait, no, it was a website.
That's straight
But
up.
she just
That's
decides to look
the
up.
cinema scene
She
right there.
decides to look up mythological characters based on just a night with this guy, and it's like, he's definitely a vampire. It's got to be a vampire.
I've never not seen a vampire so true hold up to these others.
like who hangs out with somebody and is like, I'm gonna look up mythological creatures
Wait, imagine
just
if,
in case.
This man is so weird. He cannot be human.
imagine if it's like the Salem witch
And then
trial
you're
movie.
right.
Imagine if like the Salem witch trial movie, but instead of witches or vampires, like I know what you are, a vampire. Hang him up.
Dude, yeah. I mean, if I was him though, I'd be like, no. But he just accepts it. He's just like, and then he just starts walking off, and she starts following him. It's like,
Have you seen Vampire Diaries?
I've stayed away with it
No.
because of our two friends. You remember junior year?
Oh right.
Yeah, our two friends watched it really hard.
Yeah.
See, Vampire Diaries is like really freaking weird because like they're just like normal vampires, none of the stupid stuff. It's just like casual vampires just doing stuff. But like I kept not wanting to watch it because I figured it would be like cringy stuff
Yeah.
like Twilight, and I didn't want to watch it. And then when we were in the Navy or whatever, we would have one TV that only played Vampire Diaries, and like there'd be like 80 people gathered around it watching Vampire Diaries, and I was like, oh dang. And I would watch, and it'd be so freaking funny. Like, it was the funniest show ever when I watched it. It was great.
I don't know. I couldn't get into it. Like I just felt like I was like that just seems weird to me.
Yeah, I mean,
It's not my cup of tea, to be fair.
It's very cringy for like the first 5 episodes, but then once it gets into like the actual action and stuff, it's really good. Like I know the season finale was amazing.
For which season?
The last one.
There's like 12 seasons of that show, isn't there?
Yeah, something around like 8.
I don't look it
I
up.
don't think I've watched like a full live action show in a long time. Like I think the last one I watched was Anime Crimes Division.
Fucking weed.
I watched,
Have you seen that?
Yeah, I've seen it advertised, and it's always funny
It's
watching it.
hilarious.
I think the last show that I watched was probably like Lucifer. I got close to finishing Scrubs, but then like halfway through, I was like, okay, I've seen enough Scrubs to understand why people watch it, and then I quit.
I love how you said weeb though. Like that's the only thing I've watched in like a long time though. Like I haven't watched TV or like anything. I've
Yeah.
watched like I've watched like reruns of shows, but it's stuff I've already seen, so I don't really say. Like,
Yeah,
oh,
but,
I've watched
but
this.
you watched Dr. Stone.
That's it.
See, as a person who read that manga, it's just an amazing manga. That's all I'm saying.
I think it's pretty solid anime so far.
Is it? I'm very worried to watch it.
Why?
Because people ruin mangas all the time by making an anime adaptation.
Well, from what we've talked about so far, it seems pretty similar.
Yeah, but
So,
there's always that, like, the drawings are a lot more, like, horrific in horror movies, but when you go to the anime, it's always, like, cartoonish and goofy. It's weird to me. I don't understand the disconnect. And a lot of the times they'll animate, but not with the same artist as the manga. Does that make sense?
yeah.
People who draw it don't go and animate it. A whole studio makes it.
Well,
Also,
Dragon Ball does it.
question is, the color format is weird because I'm reading black and white, and then I see Dr. Stone ads where he has like green crisp hair, and I'm like, that's weird. I see it on color pages, but I usually just think it's blonde hair with like brunette tips. You know what I'm saying?
That
Yeah,
was me
no.
with a domestic. How's it?
No conjo.
Yeah, domestic no conjo. Because I've been reading it, and then like I'll see like memes and stuff of it, and like seeing all their hair colors and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, why? That's so weird.
Oh yeah, there's one character I thought was blonde, brunette. I'm like, why do people
like
do
the
this
main,
to me?
Like the main girl who has like dark hair, and I was like, oh, I like her black hair and stuff. It really fits her character. And then she has like bright blue hair. It's like,
Yeah.
whoa, okay.
And a lot of times, if you have light brown hair in a series, they'll make it look blonde, and then you see like a colorized page, and you're like, this makes no sense.
yeah,
I think my favorite thing about like stuff like that, like, cause like with the manga for Dragon Ball,
Mm-hmm.
the reason Super Saiyan was created was because during the manga
Printer
he
time.
ran out of black ink and he decided he would just spike his hair up and make a new form because he ran out of black ink. That is the most amazing origin story for one of the most major parts in Dragon Ball was because he was out of black ink.
That's how it
I love
starts.
I love stupid stuff like that where it's like, oh, I can't do this.
Yeah, instead of just making an alien race that's really strong, he's like, well, how about we have a transforming alien race? Makes them special.
It's kind of like Kirby was supposed to be like this super badass character model or whatever, but then like they were using the like blue Kirby or not blue, pink, the pink Kirby as like a substitute, and then like by the time they finished the game and like worked on the character model, they were like, no, I like this one.
Really?
Yeah, originally Kirby was supposed to be like really cool looking, and then they're like, nah, let's just leave it as the pink blob.
He has like
Okay.
he has really dark
Pink
lore.
Yeah, the Kirby war is intense.
Yeah, I think that's why he was supposed to look cool.
Yeah, it was supposed to be incredibly intense and stuff, but nah.
Nah, it's just
We'll
like
just leave
this
it the pink blob.
pink blob with feet.
Yeah. That was like Satan.
Yeah,
Pretty close to it. I mean,
yeah, no. Have you guys seen that meme? It was like it was like first boss in what's it called?
Oh, yeah,
Kirby.
like
And it was
the
like
first-
Wispy Willows or something like that, and then it was like the last boss, and it said Satan.
No, it was like mega. It was like Mega Satan or
Yeah,
something like that.
It was hilarious though. I was like, yeah, pretty accurate.
It's sad how relevant memes are in our lifetimes.
It really is. Like, I mean, I see them, and then we talk about something, and I can relate almost everything.
I know, right?
That's,
And there's so much information and so like this little picture, right?
yeah, like I've learned a lot from memes. Like,
Yeah,
I'm not
I
gonna
have.
lie.
Yeah.
I've gotten some information from memes.
The memes come and go so fast nowadays. Like, so fast. I'll see a meme and I'll be like, oh, that's funny. And then I'll see like two more and then it disappears.
Which is weird because before like social media became the platform for memes, everyone would like email like these like 20 good ones, but you'd only like see 4 of them like your entire lifetime. All of a sudden they just explode.
Well, I mean, if you use iPhone,
yeah,
most of the time the memes last a little while on there.
true.
But they last about a week, and then it's
Like the current
My
one
bad.
I don't like is like the baby or whatever, and it's like about to eat you or something.
yeah, that one's weird.
Yeah, I don't like that.
The
one.
Area 51 one, okay, that stuff lasted
Yeah,
a
I
full
mean,
month,
dude.
and then it stopped and came back.
Did you read it? Did you read about what happened?
They started it way too
Yeah.
early, I think.
But they partied the entire time in front of Area 51.
And then the couple people that actually went in got arrested. So.
Did they? I knew a couple people like went in before the day it was supposed to, just
Yeah.
to see what was up.
One person got like almost there, I think, like almost all the way to the base. Like that girl with like blue.
Yeah,
Terrorism.
she like ran in there.
Really?
Yeah.
I
She actually
kept
went-
up with it.
Yeah,
That's the
she
party
got
thing.
arrested.
Yeah.
I
Good
mean,
job.
it is a military base, and yeah.
Now they're like, I saw one post. It was about raiding another place that's like abandoned though. It said there's little to no security. I forgot what it was.
Yeah, it's I forget. It's like this one fort that they did like experiments and stuff. It's
Yeah.
said to be like where they did like MK Ultra or something like that.
It's MK Ultra.
You don't know what MK Ultra is?
No, probably most of the listeners.
It's a pretty popular thing they did in like the 70s or 80s, where like the CIA or FBI, one or the other, was
The
like
CIA.
doing mind control stuff.
Yeah,
Okay.
And they said there's rumors that they tested on aliens and stuff there too.
Yeah.
So
It's like Area
They-
51 light
No,
version.
not the
Yeah.
they had the girlfriends.
yeah, it's closed.
Closed.
It was the closed beta.
Yeah.
I like the what was it? What's the Triangle Peninsula? What's that called again?
Triangle Peninsula.
You know what I'm talking about. Where planes fly over and they disappear.
Bermuda Triangle.
Sorry, I said triangle, didn't I?
Triangle Peninsula.
Yeah.
But
You were close.
Bermuda Triangle, okay. But I like the one where everyone wants to rate it, and I'm like, I'm down for this. I'll get lost.
Yeah, everyone go
Yeah.
right.
That's
The
right.
ocean can't suck up all of us.
See, here's my thing with the Bermuda Triangle. If we all go to it, nobody's technically lost.
It's gonna be funny because like the majority of it makes it out, and there's gonna be like 50 people who like full on yachts went in, just never came back out. We're all gonna be freaked out.
You know why? It's because there's like underwater volcanoes there, and like they bubble up, and it changes the atmosphere whenever you go under, and so like you'll be floating, and then like the underwater volcanoes, it makes the water like not buoyant at all. So like the boat's just floating along, and then just poof.
Oh, so
Sinks
like
right down.
the boats can't displace any water, so they just
Yeah,
go through.
the boats
That's-
just fall right down.
I don't know if that's true, but it sounds very
That's
interesting. and
one of the
plausible.
most like common things is that, and also it aligns with like true north or whatever. Like that's why like magnets and stuff don't work near Bermuda Triangle,
That
because
doesn't-
like it lines up with like the magnetism there is screwed up.
But the magnetic field
That's
of
what
Earth
Plus
is
with planes.
I don't know about that. Definitely something to look up. It's very interesting.
Yeah, it's very neat.
I mean, I know that the Earth's magnetic poles are supposed to were supposed to reverse like this past like 1,000 years, and they haven't yet.
Yeah.
It's just weird because they're supposed to like any
I
point
mean, we
in time.
have drones now.
You have
Like,
what?
let's just send one to the
Yeah.
Bermuda Triangle with a camera on it and bada boom, bada boom.
They don't have a very good range. I think the best you can do is like a.
I know,
100
but
feet.
I mean, eventually, you know.
We'll just do satellite drones, or we'll just operate it from over here. We're like on a different state.
Let's just send all the nukes to the Bermuda Triangle and see what happens.
Yeah, it'll just call. Get the president call everybody up. Hey,
Excuse me. We'll drop all the nukes. Where? Bermuda Triangle.
wait, don't say that. We might post this next year after the election.
That's brilliant. They pull this from the podcast. This is proof that Trump wants to drop nukes on.
No.
Yeah, did you see in the news that Trump's trying to nuke the Bermuda Triangle, guys?
See, look,
It was on a podcast.
I would hate for that to happen, but we'd probably get a lot more popularity. Like the Steven Crowder changed my mind. Oh my
We
gosh.
get a lot of popularity from leftists.
Have you heard about the recent stuff that Crowder has been going through?
Oh yeah,
Oh, it's terrible.
yeah. Good old Shapiro's over there helping him.
Shapiro's over there? I know he did help him out.
Yeah, Shapiro's trying to help him out. still.
Shapiro's such a weird guy.
He's hilarious though.
Yeah, he's hilarious, but he's so freaking weird.
I do
He
like
is.
Ben
He's like
Shapiro, but
he's like so serious about the topics and like so sarcastic that it's amazing. Like it's like
well,
props.
he's like the ideal of a college student going for politics. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's got that college humor that's
He's just a jerk.
Yeah, but we're assholes, so we like assholes. You know what I'm saying? Assholes like assholes.
That reminds me of like Team America World Police. You ever seen that?
Oh, well, obviously I've seen Team America, but I don't know what specifically you're talking about.
Oh, he's talking about like there's three
Oh,
types. There's three types of people. Yeah.
Or you're an asshole. And there's just a whole monologue about transforming.
I hate it. It's so icky, and like
Yeah, that
every
was
time
that
they
was
explain
like
it, the
that was like
characters
at the end
throw
of
up.
the movie, wasn't it?
It's at like the very
No.
beginning and the very end.
Yeah,
I've
it was
seen
at the
places.
end because I remember he was leaving.
And they always try and like every time he does it, the main character just keeps throwing up every time someone mentions it, and I love it.
Here, hand me my guitar. I don't want you throwing it off. What, you want me to riff real quick? I
Smack
can't believe
the
you
table.
just did that.
This is not a very kid-friendly podcast. Colt, you said way too many curse words today.
I've
Fuck,
said like
I didn't mean to.
I've
Did
said
I
like
really?
5. Yeah.
Pretty sure you walked.
You literally just.
I masturbated into silence
Ethan said the
earlier.
least, I think.
I haven't said any, I don't think.
Yeah.
Well, whatever.
Because I try to keep it kid-friendly. PG-17.
Look, I don't want kids walking our podcast. I want people the same age as us
Wow.
watching.
Have you seen the edit of iCarly where they take all of the laugh tracks out?
Oh, yeah.
So
Oh, yeah.
freaking
It was
awkward.
Gibby.
It was Gibby. He walks in and he's like,
He sure
Hey.
was, too.
yeah, he's like, hey. And then he's like, there's this awkward silence. And then she's like, oh, hey, Gibby. And then there's an awkward silence. And he's like, hey, is this seat taken? Awkward silence. It just keeps happening over and over.
She's like,
every
why are, you,
sentence.
why are you here? Why are you
There's
staring at me?
so many laugh tracks.
It's fun, yeah.
Dude, like, I love when the people do that, though. Just take laugh tracks out of all the live-action shows.
Wait,
It's like,
it thoroughly
perfect.
proves the fact that the Drake and Josh theory to that Carly, where Spencer steals her from her family.
Oh, yeah.
And so that's why it's so scary when it's silenced.
A thing that I like is American Dad. And they like take the intro to American Dad and they got rid of all the music and replaced it with just like normal sound effects. And it's so freaking awkward because he's just like singing to himself and there's just like complete silence. And I
mean,
freaking love it.
That's how normal everyday life is.
Yeah.
Just not good singing.
Speak for yourself.
I love like there's like 2 or 3 Disney movies where like everyone keeps singing and there's just always that one character who's like, what's going on?
I like the realist characters everyone makes. Like,
Oh, man.
you're my whole new world.
I haven't watched a Disney movie in a while.
Yeah, the Dumbo movie came out on my birthday and I still haven't watched it.
You would Dumbo, bro.
Really? That long ago? I thought it was just the summer.
Nah, it was March 29th.
Times getting weird.
Now you know my birthday, listeners. Give me a present. Do it.
They don't even know your name.
Yeah, me and you just keep our names out. Give me a present.
I was the
Do
guy.
it.
I was the guy playing on my phone at the beginning. Give me a present.
I love if like we keep this going. There's a fan base. We'll just have guy number 1, guy number 2, and that's what y'all will be next time. And then there's me, just Felix Cole. You know.
No, I'm the guy who's on his phone.
No, actually Thursdays with
Because I'm
Paul.
constantly on my phone.
Well, we don't do this on Thursday.
Yeah, we do it on Wednesdays, but we'll have a special Paul
Post it-
podcast.
post it on
We'll have a Paul podcast for like rewards or Patreon or something like that.
We'll have our own Reddit.
Yeah, I can do those on Thursdays.
I mean, it doesn't have to be now. Jeez. You.
Sheesh.
Why do you have to be like this? You. Why do you have to go to school and work?
My phone's dead.
Charger?
Actually, I don't think it's completely dead.
Well, hand it to you. You charge it.
No, my charging port's messed up, so no, you can't
Are
charge.
you sure? Well, we haven't tried it online.
I'm positive you can. Because it literally says there's water in the port. You can't charge it. And I've dried it out several times.
Here,
And there's
so
no
what are you gonna do?
there's no moisture.
Let me try
I use
something.
a wireless charger.
I have a
But I
wireless
didn't bring
charger,
it with me.
but I lost the cord. So I
But I lost it. I've been watching a lot of TFS.
Have you? I really miss TFS. Team 4 Star, those who don't know.
Yeah, I just decided I'd watch them again because I don't know, I was really bored. I was like, you know what's good? Good old DBZA.
Dragon Ball Z abridged, right?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I had to watch it, dude. I watched the Frieza arc this morning, just like all of it.
We were watching Master Chef before you got here.
Master Chief.
We were what?
Master Chef.
Oh, okay.
Master who?
Roku?
Roku TV. I have Roku.
No, like Roku from last year.
My aunt has Roku. It's fun, I guess.
It's kind of crappy. Like, dude. Okay, so the person I bought it off of was like the person we
Disney Plus.
the person we bought it off of was like, yeah, we don't like it because we don't know how to work it. And I'm like,
Hey.
what? They said the remote's really complicated.
Just charging.
And I got the remote. Nice. I got the remote. It's probably the most simple thing I've ever seen on the planet. And then people were like, oh, it's too complicated. We don't want to use it. And I'm like, how is it complicated? You just turn it on.
That, my friend, is an excuse.
It, like,
five
like-
buttons.
Like, yeah, there's arrow buttons, an OK button, an on button. I think there's a home button, a mute button, and then volume. That's it. And it's like, that's simpler than a normal TV remote. You couldn't figure it out. Jeez, man. It's ridiculous. I guess they couldn't figure out how to get to, like, cable through the smart TV, because you have to go through the thing and go to the... Yeah.
You go through everything through the smart TV, though. don't
Yeah,
you?
exactly. Yeah, but I guess they didn't know how to get to cable through it. I think that was their problem. They didn't know how to get to cable through it, which is kind of stupid. But
Yeah.
I've never used a wireless charger.
You haven't? Does your phone even
Pretty solid.
cable?
I have no idea.
I love.
what phone do you have?
LG G5.
Let me try it.
I doubt a G5 would. Actually, wait, when did that come out?
I don't know.
I think it was like.
I know the G6 does, because I have a G7.
It uses like the battery that's inside of the phone. You know what I mean? Like it has the thing where you can pop the battery out of the phone and like replace it.
Can I take the
Yeah.
shell off?
If it doesn't have,
The
there's
case
I
comes
forgot
on
what
and
it's
off.
called. There's a certain thing that has to be inside the battery that allows it to wireless.
It's a coil.
Yeah,
Yeah, you have to have the same ampage, I think.
I forgot what it's
Oh,
called.
I'd have no idea. I've never tried.
But it doesn't. I don't think that one does, but it might.
I mean, I'm saying probably not. I don't know.
I don't.
'Cause I know the earliest iPhone that got it was iPhone 8. And I think
You
that-
okay over there? The black part shouldn't come off.
It shouldn't.
No, here, just bring it over. I'll do it.
Okay.
And the
Doing it from the bottom
I
is
think-
way easier.
I think the Samsung Galaxy S7.
I didn't even know the black part did come off. until just now.
Yeah.
The S7 was the first Samsung to do it, I think, and then the iPhone 8 was the first phone to have wireless charging.
Wait, the iPhone?
Yeah, iPhone 8.
No, your phone does not wireless charge.
Oh.
You poor boy. My Pixel doesn't, but my Xperia Z3 did, and I love that phone.
Yeah.
But yours is charging. There you go.
Yeah.
Oh, and if you want their number, it's XXXXX.
Oh, I need to
Yes.
replace this.
Oh, nice. Well, don't you have a replacement you got for Christmas?
Yeah, I have like 3 batteries for this, but all of them are like I need new ones because they're all getting too thick.
And they blow.
Yeah, they blow when you like leave them in or whatever.
We should
How
totally
thick is it?
half as thick as mine.
About 2 millimeters.
And that's how you know.
Making the Team 4-star reference, he's still just better.
Yeah, the worst part about having old batteries is it really affects the system.
Yeah, I get screen burned so easily. Like if I leave it on like one screen and then I'll like go to the home and I'll still be able to see it. It's like a freaking it's like lag. Pretty much.
That's weird.
That's wiggity wag lag.
Oh,
I hate it.
have you ever been like so close to a lightning strike that your phone screen messes up?
No, but I got like almost like I got lightning hit the ground like 10 feet away from me, and I was holding an umbrella, and it hurt like hell.
Well, yeah. It actually, I bet no, actually,
I got shocked by a chip machine.
a chip machine,
Yeah.
the one at work.
Yeah. It was somebody decided to douse it in water the night before to clean it instead of wiping it out like a normal person. They decided to dump water on it.
That's weird.
Yeah, something electrical. Let's just dump water on it.
That sounds right.
And now every time you touch it, it shocks you.
I got freaked out because like I put the battery back in my phone and it glitched out and said it was like 6.
I don't know what time it
It's
is.
6.
No, it's like 3:40, but it said it was
Definitely not
6, and I was about to be like, dang, we've been here that long?
Yeah, I was like, I definitely didn't feel like it was that long.
I mean, we've already talked for like 26 minutes.
We're gonna have to cut some of it too because it was just like the charging part. That was kind of stupid. Like,
Yeah.
Y'all talked to the whole part though.
yeah, I guess, but like it was really dull.
I don't care.
Man, this couch is comfy.
It is.
Yeah, I like. You know what else is comfy?
These and
Are they?
I've been told my lap is very comfortable.
Ask,
Really?
ask your girlfriend if she puts her head on your nuts.
No, it's your thing.
Your lap? Is your lap comfortable? I don't know.
I have been told by many people that my lap is like very comfy. Like I've had people like use my lap as like a pillow and stuff.
Oh, okay, as a pillow. Or I thought it's a seat. I feel like.
Both. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I've been told both. Yeah.
Are they sitting like crotch area or are they like knee sitting?
But,
Because like I feel like knee sitting on anyone's
Wait.
not comfortable.
Wait, is a crotch sit and a lap sit different? Because I know a knee sit's different because you're up here, but like, what about a lap sit? This is like 6 inches like from your stomach.
I mean, that's like thigh sit. I guess.
Is it like
I guess.
lap sit is what I call
Yeah,
it.
yeah. But
Okay,
that's
so
what I'm saying.
I would
like,
just say
that's
someone's
what I'm
like
saying.
sitting in my lap. Like,
Okay.
Yeah.
Knee sit, it's like you have a kid
Yeah,
sitting on
knee,
your like
yeah,
knee.
yeah, knee, like you can.
Just one.
Yeah.
Okay. I've never been complimented on my lap, so it's weird hearing this from you. I haven't been complimented on my hugs because like I have a thin layer of fat across
I feel
me.
like that's a weird thing too. That happens to me a lot. Though. Like, oh, you're a good hugger.
Hugger,
I'm like,
like,
that's
yeah.
weird.
yeah, that's what I've been
It's
told.
like-
The fact that you evaluate me is weird.
Yeah, it's like I've never like
What
hugged
reference
somebody
are
and been
you
like,
using?
man, that was a solid hug. Like,
No.
I've never felt that.
I like it when people tell me that. I had a few friends that are like, "You get the best hugs," and I'm like,
I want to know what a
"Okay."
bad. I want to know what a
thanks.
bad hug feels like. Then
Yeah.
I want to know what reference they're using.
I can
Yeah,
tell you
like-
what a bad hug is. It's when like you go
It's
for
one
a
of those
hug
awkward
and you
ones.
turn the same way, but they're also very bony, so like they kind of hurt you when you
Yeah.
go for a hug.
Mm.
Dude. Okay, I hate giving. So there's a lot of elderly people at my church. Yeah, I feel weird giving some of them handshakes because they're really bony,
Yes.
and I'm terrified that I'm just gonna crush their hand.
I
Because I grip when I handshake. I grip.
Wait.
So-
Are you as bad as like most people like who want to break your hand?
No, I don't squeeze super hard, but they're so old and brittle. I think I'm gonna break them anyway.
I hate giving old people handshakes. Like I feel very like cautious. Like
Yeah.
a freaking deer.
See, I don't experience this because I'm just a gentle person in general. It's like if you like we go for a handshake, I'll equal it basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
We gotta do the
nothing
Fred handshake
against
version
nothing
right
against
here.
elderly people. It's just I'm always worried about them.
I don't want to kill you.
I'm like,
okay?
I don't want to hurt you. It's like, I want to be nice to you, but I don't want to hurt you. Alright?
Just make sure you drink your milk so I don't break your hand bone.
Break your hand bones.
Well, what else would you call
Hand bones.
The only things I know,
Fingers?
the only thing I know is your radius and your ulna, and that's because I broke those all
I
the
know the
time.
bones are called phalanges.
Everything's called like this is a phalange, your whole arm, your whole leg's a phalange. I'm
Oh,
pretty
really?
sure your nose can be classified as a
I
phalange.
thought it was just your fingers.
No, it's in the outer extremity.
Is that the medical term or is it Spanish?
I'll look for it.
I thought it was like Spanish for
Oh,
fingers.
if it's Spanish, it might be different. I'm
I-
going
I
like
don't know.
biology. Like a cell can have phalanges, and they're like anything that's outer from the center. My phone keeps trying to lock up. Computer keeps trying to lock up on us, and I don't know if that's going to affect the podcast.
Well, you won't know till you try.
Yeah, but then we'll have like 30 minutes of like nothing.
So,
Don't stop there.
So I had to do a Wheel of Fortune game.
I thought you said you had to write a will. I don't know.
No, a Wheel of Fortune game for Python. So I had to come up with a list of a bunch of phrases.
So you make like a range or something?
Hmm?
You like make a range or something?
No, you don't have to make a range.
Okay.
I mean, if you were gonna do a point system, yes.
Oh.
okay,
But we didn't do a point system because we were like, screw that. Because that was just way too much code.
that
So-
would be.
so there's two different phalanges. There's something about planes and then the medical thing where it's like the bones of the fingers and toes.
Okay, so it's just fingers and toes.
What's the plane thing?
I don't know. That's what I'm looking at.
I thought it was a piece of a plane too.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, I know
I've heard of it.
I know a little bit. Unless a little bit more, way more than the
My
average
phone just
person.
keeps turning off. And
Yeah,
all over there.
dude.
It's kind of bothering me. Like, it just. I don't
Is
know
it-
if I'm like getting messages. Or
Oh, it's like
Go
a,
check it real quick.
Nah, it's cool.
It might be coming uncharged because the
Either way, it'll go charging off, charging.
well,
it'll
it's
make it.
my charger. It's got I lost the cord for it, so and it was very long, like piece interior wise, so it may not have a good contact.
oh, the plane thing is like a Friends reference, I think.
Oh,
Yeah, I was looking at Urban Dictionary. It was like something about
Oh,
Friends.
well, wait. Who says it? She says it all the time. I know what you're talking about now. The friends.
Yeah.
Rachel?
Phoebe, I think.
I thought it
Yeah.
was Rachel.
No, Phoebe says flangy a lot.
It was something about like there's something with the left phalange on the plane or something.
Oh. Yeah.
I've never watched Friends.
You know what? I'm just
I've
gonna
never
go.
watched
Pretty
it.
good.
I'm just gonna yaw.
Pretty good. No, dude. Wait, was it you and me that did that in spring? Or was that Cole?
Me and you.
Me and Cole. Okay. Yeah, no, that song came on in spring and me and Cole at the same time.
Told you that.
Yeah,
Be this
and then
way.
Tommy came up there. He's like, "Was it you guys that did it?" We were like, "Obviously."
Why wouldn't we?
Yeah, that was great.
Oh, I have a great idea for a mic stand. I should get 3 of them, but have them tied together so they branch out.
3 mics or 3 mics?
Stands. I mean, I'm gonna get 3 mics in general. Mine should be delivering today. It's
You're
pissing
gonna
me
get
off.
3 mics?
Yeah. Would you mind buying one?
We each have our own mic. You need to get with the program.
Yeah, mine's out for
Okay,
delivery.
You're not paying for college.
Fair enough.
But these are it's
Not
$20.
yet.
It's,
Or gas.
Yeah, my
Even.
application should be in like within the next.
Okay,
few
I understand
days.
they're $20, but I did the math. You know how much money I'm gonna have left after I pay for all my semesters of college,
$3.
even with just saving my checks?
Mhm.
I'm gonna have $10 in my savings account.
So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna start a Patreon.
Nice.
We're gonna see if we can make money for this podcast to buy another mic.
$10 in my savings account after college.
If anybody knows who we are, like we gave this podcast to a friend, can you donate $20 to Ethan to get a mic? It's actually 25.
You
But,
said his name. You gotta bleep that out.
I do. I'm gonna get a bleep noise just for
That's
it.
not my name. My name is.
Let's just make this. Let's just make this honorary Thursday, so we're all Paul.
Nah, man. You've already announced your name.
Yeah.
It's too
And
late.
I don't mind. It's weird not calling you by your name.
Why? I mean, we've been having a conversation this whole time. That's the first time you said it.
No, I've almost said y'all's names like a million times. I like to say names.
I know.
I'm bad. I'm so bad with them. I have to remind myself.
See, like, with me, I try to avoid using names at all times because then I feel like I have to use names for other people. And if I don't know the people, I'm like, hey!
I hate casual meetings with people. So like, let's say you're with a friend, right? And then your friend has a separate friend, and then you go like a party or an event, and like everyone's just like they're like, hey, this is my friend, and that's it. They don't say the name. Like any casual interaction like that, I hate it because you don't know their name, they don't know yours, and like if you ever meet up outside of that, you'll never know each other's names. That's why I love formal greetings.
A thing that I do is like, oh hey, it's you. What's your name again? And they'll be like, it's this thing, and I'm like, no, your last name. And then they'll be like, oh, this. So it's like a, haha, just figured out your name.
Well, here's the thing with me, right? I work with a bunch of people that I don't know their names. Hope nobody listens to this. But
They don't know your name.
they know my name.
If you're listening,
Oh, wait,
they
He
don't
knows,
know the podcast.
he knows your name. You listening. He knows your name.
Yeah.
It's just the other guys.
But it sucks because, like, they all know my name. So I'm like, I feel really awkward because they're like, oh, hey, what's up, blank? And I'm like, hey, how you doing? And I try to avoid all conversation with them because I don't know their name, but slowly, I've been just, like, listening to other people's conversations, trying to wait for them to say that person's name.
Oh.
Or I'll be like, can you go get this person for me? And they're like, who? And I'm like, you know, the person, and I'll describe them.
See, you're missing a great opportunity to talk to hot girls. So it's like, hey, how are you? My name. We work together, and I don't know your name. Just handshake. You know, it's my name.
I don't care. Is it?
Fine.
Too
Okay.
busy.
I'll go flirt with my people my way. You go do what you do.
I did it my
My
way. I watched the Cell Saga too.
I'm just gonna close the laptop and see what happens.
Oh.
Whoa, dude.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Here.
It's blank, empty void on the computer.
You want me to turn it to a spectrograph?
Yeah, sure. I don't know what that means.
Did
but
anybody?
okay. Oh, okay.
Wow.
It is cool, right?
It looks like my.
Yeah, the theorist community uses this all the time.
It's lava redness.
Well, no, this is a frequency. It's basically it's cool. I'm not gonna explain it.
Intro with darkness and redness and lightness. Am I right?
Okay, I have a question. Are we gonna make a graphic for like the cover of this thing, or are we just gonna have just like nothing?
Just blank blackness.
Black screen.
I didn't know we were gonna put this on YouTube.
Black.
I don't know. I don't know where we're gonna put it, but we can make a
We
cover.
put it on Gopher
no matter,
Gang.
No matter what we put it on, we can make a cover for it.
Gotta put it on everything. Gotta get posters with like the entire transcripts.
We can't put it on Spotify. I know a place to put it, but
SoundCloud.
it costs $7. But the thing I'm thinking about is $7 a month.
Do they have podcasts on SoundCloud?
Yeah.
Really?
B-movie.
Crowder puts his on there.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel bad.
Why?
I don't know. I just don't like SoundCloud.
It's weird. It's weird how the musicians I know and like people I know who do podcasts, they still use SoundCloud as like a secondary.
Yeah.
It's weird to me because it's dead. Like I feel like it had died a long time ago.
Nobody used it.
But like SoundCloud
It's like
rappers
all
still
them
exist.
rappers.
All them dang
speaking
rappers.
of that, Lil Cactus came with a new song.
Oh, Little
It
Cactus.
was actually pretty good.
Hey listeners, go shout out Little Cactus because we love Little Cactus. Don't know why, we just love his
Yeah.
music, love him.
Yeah. Specifically, won't pick up the phone.
Oh, and if you want a good game, what you do.
Raid Shadow Legends.
No, Monster Quest, guy.
No.
Dude.
What was it? Okay, so you on a porch, any friend or family, what you do is you say name two objects. One person names one object, the second person names a different object. You can say maybe cardboard courthouse, maybe left hand jacking it off, whatever. You put Lil in front of it and you look for a rapper, and that's how you have the best fun.
Yeah, that's how we found Lil Cactus and our good friend Lil Fridge.
Oh yeah, Lil Fridge,
Yeah,
man.
Lil Fridge.
Wait,
That's the kid.
Lil Fridge / Lil Schmeat.
Yeah. Well, I mean, but his SoundCloud name's Lil Fridge.
Yeah.
But he goes by Lil Schmeat.
He's like the
as a
third
rapper.
Lil Fridge, though, right?
See? I don't know.
That's what I'm trying to specify.
I don't remember, but I do know he has one called Shows and Hoes. I think that's the one we listen to.
What is it?
Yeah, Shows and Hoes, I think is the one.
I kind of want to bring it up just to play it, but like I don't
I'm
like
booty
bad quality.
man, ruin your whole career.
That's how it's done.
It's pretty fantastic.
He shits on that album. He's like, eat this. This is great. And I'm like, yes, do it, man. I love it.
Ew, IHOP has like a new like Addams Family pancake, and
Wait.
it's absolutely disgusting.
At least get closer to the mic.
Okay, but yeah, it's like the pancake is like white and black icing to look like a spider web,
Let
but
me
then
see.
it's like purple like frosting on top. You have to wait for. But it, like whenever he's done ordering or whatever, like look, it's not appetizing.
That looks
looking.
pretty nice. Ew.
Yeah, it doesn't look appetizing. Like I wouldn't go to IHOP and order that.
I would. That looks kind of
What I
good.
miss is
Dude,
used to
I
have,
want a
like,
breakfast burrito now. Like, just right now, I want a breakfast
Shit.
burrito.
Dude, my favorite memories of breakfast burritos when I was a kid, and time to time I would go and do this, but more when I lived there. I had to bleep that out. I had to leave it out. Oh, I'll delete this.
Well, I mean, it's not your current residence.
Yeah,
so
but
it's whatever. It's
yeah,
like,
but how many?
It's like, yeah, how many people are gonna be like,
No,
oh
no,
yeah,
no.
you know what? Let's go to Colt's old house in which we don't have an address to.
Yeah, but Ethan, how many are around?
And also, how many are there? You know?
There's a couple. In all of the United States, there's a couple.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
I mean,
We didn't specify where we are.
I'm proud to say that we're Texans, so I mean, I don't care who or what you are. I'm not leaving that one out.
And also, I never said that I worked until you just said it.
I didn't. You said it earlier,
No, I didn't. I said where I work.
and then you said all.
Did I? I don't think I
We can always look. We have evidence. Yeah, we just go
I
back.
don't think I did though.
Oh, man, I have to do so much editing on this now.
You gotta edit this part out.
Anyways, let me finish my story about the burritos.
That's my life. That's why my life is so boring. Like, there's nothing to give away. It's like this man sat on his couch for 2 days last week. Wow.
Wow, just two straight days. No, okay. Story time burritos. On winter, when I was a kid, growing up, I'd like, we ever do something, like travel to see family. I'd be like, Mom, can we grab something to eat? She'd be like, yeah, sure. So we would go to Sonic or wherever, and like, usually Sonic, because they wrap their burritos up, and so we drive in, like, can I get like 6 breakfast burritos? Because I was a fat kid and I ate a ton. But she'd get them, and then I would
Let's face it, everybody eats like 6 breakfast
plus
burritos.
those things are tiny at Sonic.
Yeah.
But I'd get them, and then on a cold winter day, I was wearing a coat. I would put them in my coat while we went and like traveled somewhere, and then I'd like eat them slowly. So it was like a great feeling having like like the cold like nip you in your arms, but like have a really warm center.
One burrito center.
One burrito, yeah, a little burrito, yeah, like wrapping up in a burrito at night. It's like, yo, a little burrito, baby.
Dude, I love burritos. I want a burrito tonight, dude. Like, I'm so in the mood for a burrito.
I would make you some, but I had just had ramen with Adrian. I made him food.
Low
It was
key.
very good.
I'm mad.
I am Chef Felix.
Also, damn it, you said my name.
I have to leave y'all's names out now. Damn it! Y'all made this so much harder for me.
Not really. I mean, you've only said my name
Once,
but
but
you said my job.
I have to listen to the whole
And then you
podcast
said-
to find it.
You said his name. See, I didn't say it. See, it's not that hard, Colt.
You don't understand how much information I spew when I talk. I don't monitor what I say though.
Maybe that's a problem, Colt.
Yeah, I'm a real asshole. I'm sorry. I just let it spew out.
No filter.
I just tell it how I see it, man.
I tell it how I see it too, but I still have a filter.
I don't. It just comes out naturally. And I'm like,
Mine goes through. The difference is mine goes through the filter and it still comes out crap.
well, because you're such an asshole, you decide to do it. I just naturally am an asshole and just forget it.
That's why I'm so silent the entire time. Like, y'all will be talking and I'm just sitting here like, should I say this sentence?
The thing is, you don't.
Nah, I shouldn't say that sentence. I'll say this. No, I'll change the sentence, but I'll keep the wording. I don't know.
Yeah, but you don't understand. I do that too when y'all two get in a conversation because I'm not vocal, and no matter what, someone's gonna speak over me because
Yeah.
that's how I live.
Well, I mean,
It's just how it is, man. Two people can only talk at a time. You can butt in.
on
but
this podcast, yes.
Yeah.
That's what it seems like.
we're not a threesome. We're a twosome with an extra.
Yeah, it's like when you guys start talking, I try to quiet down a little bit.
2.5.
I mean, you want to
I
listen.
try to throw in something occasionally.
But the best part about that is when a conversation ends, you bring something up about the conversation. It keeps going, and I like that dynamic much more than like us three just blaring all the time.
Yeah, what do you think, so and so?
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, you.
Yeah. I was reading about. I was reading the news because I like reading the news, and I was reading about how the president was like, "This is going to be a civil war," and everyone was like, "Why did he say that?"
Wait, which president? Someone could be listening from like 2 years from now.
The current president as of 2019, Donald, the middle name Trump.
Wait, it's
think
not
it's
2019. 2018, 17. When did he get elected?
26.
That would be-
No, this is 2019. So, and he still is.
I gotta bleep this out. They can't find us in any day.
And he still is. He still is the president. And
I'm just trying to make a joke as like maybe there is gonna be someone who listens to this in a year from now. They're like, whoa, they're being so considerate of me. I'm like, you're welcome, future fan.
I don't even.
I'll just shut up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was reading here like at some point last week because this is the crazy week. This is the week with all the Ukraine stuff. War or something like this is going to start a civil war, and everyone was like, "Why? Why would you say this? This doesn't make any sense."
For who? Ukraine or us?
Us. And I was just looking at the news, and like there actually are like armed militias that are like, "The president said it. We got to start a civil war. We got to do it."
See, that's a bad thing. I'm a part of a militia, and I hate it that there's like stereotypical, like crazy ones out there too.
Yeah.
Because Second Amendment, you have the right to form and
So, like, it would have been-
participate in a well-trained
yeah.
militia.
Yeah, it probably would have been fine, but he just like said like we need to do a civil war, and now everyone's like, we need to do a civil war. So that's gonna be fun to see what happens.
You know what I saw today though? That was pretty funny. It was a meme. It was about leftist, and it was like, it had one of those like those tilting things. I forgot what it was called.
Tilt like a scale.
Yeah, sort of. But
Wait,
anyway, it was like
question before we continue. What do you side with? Are you conservative?
Yeah, conservative.
Adrian, you're neutral?
Yeah, I'm centrist.
Okay.
Like ascended centrist.
I guess for like y'all
He's
know.
a socialist.
No,
he's Bernie Sanders.
For someone who doesn't
I
know,
know.
I took a test.
That's what he is.
I just don't know enough, or if I do, I give the wrong answer. Everyone thinks I'm a socialist.
Yeah.
Every
That's
test
what
I
you
take.
got on the test.
Every
Yeah,
test.
I remember you took the test. You were,
Anyways.
like slightly socialist.
I consider myself to be like
not really
non-denominated.
socialist, more like just like
Bernie
communal.
Sanders.
I was once a
government.
populist, but my father's a constitutionist because he served in the military and he fought to protect the Constitution. So I'm well affected by that.
Well, I'm a centrist, but I'm also a monarchist.
Well,
like, I'm
yeah.
part of the American Monarchist Society or whatever, which is making progress.
I'm gonna get some water. You want some water?
Sure.
Yeah.
You want some coffee? I make great for coffee.
Sure.
Hey, listener, you want some?
Put a bunch of sugar in it. You know how I like it.
Hey, listener, what do you want? Okay.
Oh,
Fine.
thanks.
God, be like that.
You know, I just
Don't
ran,
say anything.
I just ran out, And if you said water,
Comment down below what you'd like to drink. We'll ship it. Include your address. We'll ship it to you.
What up, guys? Comment in the comments down below what drink you want for the next video.
But no, the meme I saw, it was like one of those scales, and it said leftist at the bottom, and it was like, it said gender equality, and then the other side said genders don't exist, and then it was just like flailing back and forth.
I love the memes where it's like a superhero and there's like the two buttons and it's like which does he choose or whatever.
Yeah,
I freaking love the memes like that.
it's ridiculous. So there's this one dude in our English class that really makes me mad. He's one of those people that like, he does like stupid answers on purpose to make the teacher mad. He's one of those people.
I'm really not looking forward to college.
And he does it every day. And now it's gotten kind of funny now. Not because he's funny, but because the teachers are starting to roast him when he does it. So he's just like, what was it today? And it was...
when did the War of 1812 end? 1813.
Like, it was... I forgot what the question was. But he answered something really stupid. And then, oh yeah, what's active speech or something like that is what it was. He was like, when you're actively talking. And then she was like, oh yeah, like you? And I was like, oh. I was like, dang, bro.
Pretty good.
Teachers are getting savage, bro. I'm telling you.
You gotta be. Because I want to be a college history teacher, and that's gonna be a fun class, because no one gives a shit about history.
Especially in college.
Yeah, everyone hates history. They only take history because they have to.
You know what's funny, though?
Which is good, because if you're a history teacher, people always have to take history, so you don't have to worry much.
It was kind of funny, because in English, the first day of English, they said, our English teachers were like, yeah, this is going to be one of the most boring subjects. Besides history, that is. And everybody in the class was like, I actually kind of like history. Almost everybody was like, I kind of like history. I hate this.
See, college history is fun because it's about, like, specific history. Like, high school history is hell because they just have to get through everything.
Yeah.
Like, everything.
And you're like,
well, yeah.
What happened this year? It's like, I don't know. I just read 6 things about 500 years.
Yeah. I don't know. We got to get through the next 40 years in this week.
It's like, what?
Yeah.
It's like, I barely know what happened last year.
Yeah, but in college history, it's more like hands-on, or not hands-on, but like better detailed, I would
Hands-on, they're just doing reenactments.
We're going to do some hands-on history. We're going to do
to be honest, that would be the best way.
Yeah, that's why I liked Coach Player's class in middle school, because we constantly did projects, and I remember like all of that. I remember the Spindletop oil well in Texas and stuff, because that was Texas history, and I remember that one kid that made the Alamo out of sugar cubes, and by the end of the year, it was just like 5 cubes on a freaking board. It was so funny, because everyone just stole sugar cubes and ate it. They were covered in paint, but no one cared. They would just eat it.
See, here's my problem. Like, my problem with that history class that year, I was in 7th grade, and this is like, hormones,
Yeah.
stuff like that. And I was the only guy in a class full of females.
I remember you talking about that.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, dude, it was horrible. Not for the reason that I was the only guy in there, because I didn't care. Obviously, I was like, whatever.
Yeah.
But like,
Yeah.
when you're going through changes, it's kind of hard being in a room full of girls with nothing to distract you.
Yeah.
And like, I would get and the thing was, I always went into history early. I always got into class early, and I finished everything. So like, I would just sit there, and I'm like, I have nothing to do but look around, and it was extremely hard for me.
Yeah.
That was one of the worst experiences.
It was hard for you.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. See, I think I was one of like Coach Player's, not maybe favorite, but like definitely one of like the students they actually liked, because like even now, like if I see Coach Player, she's like, oh my god, it's you. Hey, how you doing? And I'm like, hey, how's it going?
Dude, she doesn't even remember it. I didn't talk in that class at all. And since it was a class full of females, right, they all had her as a coach, so they all talked to her, and I was the only one that really didn't talk. So it was that class was super awkward for me. By the end of the year, people started talking to me in that class, and it was a little less awkward, but yeah, it was a very odd class.
One of my worst classes, both of which were in middle school, was it was math with Mr. Barrett, I think, just because that was a bad class. Do you remember? Were we in? Wasn't that the last math class we had together?
No, I had 5th period in there because I took algebra that year.
Oh.
Yeah, I had 5th period in that class, which I think you were in that 5th period.
It was either fourth or fifth period.
But I left.
But there were like
every day.
8 of us in there, or something like that.
Oh no, I wasn't in there.
It was like 8 or 9 of us, and it was brutal. And then I had so math class was horrible every day, and science with Miss Connor. She's a good teacher, and I like her, and her kid is very nice. I sit next to him in band, or I sat next to him when I was in school. But man, that class was bad because I was like surrounded.
I think I was in your class.
Yeah, I was surrounded by like.
Was that the class with Anasia and Alan?
Yeah, I had like Andrew and Hunter and someone else like all surrounding me. It was brutal.
Yeah, I was in that class, and me and David sat in the back.
Yeah, and I sat over in the front. I hated that class. Hated it.
I loved that class because me and David just kind of messed around and we ignored everybody else. So that was a fun class for us. But Miss Connor tried to get me to go into the pre-AP biology, and I refused.
Yeah,
She was like, she goes, you'd be very good for it. You need to go into it. I was like, you think I'm gonna work hard when I get to high school?
Yeah, when I was in high school, the first year we had the IPC or whatever, and I took that because it was like, do you want to be in chemistry,
Oh my
physics, or a mix of the two, which is nothing. And I was like, yeah, I'll take IPC. We did.
That was sophomore year, wasn't it? Yeah, because you couldn't take that freshman year. Everybody took biology freshman year.
No, I took biology sophomore year. Because I took IPC, and then biology, and then chemistry, and then AP.
That's weird. Because me and Colt both took biology freshman year.
You had AP, didn't you?
No, I took regular because I was gonna be an AP, but I decided not to.
Wait, no, because I was the only guy in my biology course.
I didn't take it at the same time as you, but I said we both took the class.
Okay, sorry.
He took IPC apparently.
Yeah, I think
And
IPC freshman
And then
year.
me and Colt did chemistry, AP chemistry. No, pre-AP chemistry, I mean. And then we both took AP physics and then AP physics AB. So,
Yeah, because I had Miss Barrett 3 years in a row.
dude, literally all we did in pre-AP chemistry, sit in the back, play Duel Links on our phone.
Yeah, that's what we did in pre-AP chemistry too. It was me, Ellis, and Taylor, and we did not. I tried a little bit. Ellis was pretty good, and Taylor was just on his phone constantly and like failed the class. I think either that or he barely passed. But like,
I mean, me and Colt.
he constantly was getting good grades though, so I don't know.
Yeah, me and Colt made.
Okay, I'm officially back. It's
Yeah,
from
me-
my week-long break.
Me and Colt made like A's and B's in that class, and we didn't really do the work.
Yeah,
Like,
that was
chemistry?
how I was.
yeah.
Yeah.
You knew exactly what I was talking about.
Oh yeah, that's the only class that we did that.
I mean, physics.
I worked a lot in physics, but we both did.
We did, but
There were points
Nah.
where we did that,
yeah, true.
yeah, especially near the
Okay,
end.
original AP Physics, we did that a lot. And then once we got to AP Physics AB,
AP or AP?
I mean APC.
AP, that's what it is.
That's what it was. I was thinking calculus, AP. That's what I took, yeah. But
You get the deal.
There were 3 people in my AP chemistry class, and so we could do literally anything. It was so fun.
I know I went in
Listen,
there.
I would sleep. So yeah, you came in a few times, and I would sleep. That was my sleeping period, pretty much.
I wish I had a sleeping period. I had a couple classes like that.
I would sleep in Harv's every now and then, and he'd just like
Wait, I have a
tap me, and
question.
I'd be like, okay, hey Harv, sorry.
I have a question. Through like my entire school, there was always like every once in a while there was always a class like that had this certain like similarities that makes sense. Like it's different for everyone. For me, I always had at least one class where I was the only guy in a full room. Like all the seats are taken and like they're all girls except for me.
Yeah, no, I was literally talking
Yeah,
about
that's what we were just talking about.
I was
when you were
literally
gone.
talking about it when you were gone. That was my 7th grade year for history.
But do you have classes? It doesn't have to be like you're the only guy in there, but were there like consecutive? Like, did you have a whole bunch of like you always had one class almost every year where you could sleep in, or like did y'all ever have classes or
Dude,
something similar?
Yeah, I mean, literally, okay. I
remember
had
the
classes
first
that I
class.
could sleep in, but I never did. The only classes I ever slept in was geometry and calculus, because I don't know, Miss Freeman just bored me, I guess. Do you have more sugar?
Yeah, I used all of the creamer I could. I've got French vanilla creamer. It's sweeter. If I just give you sugar, it's not going to dissolve. It's too cold.
Do you have Michael?
How dare you microwave good pour over coffee? I'll come back with creamer. You fucking delete this. I have to blur out that word.
That's a no-no word.
Well, all like 90% of my friends are either gay, bi, trans. It's weird. The fact that 90% of my friends are not straight.
No. Did you say faggot?
Yeah.
Why is that a no-no
Are you-
word?
I just.
Faggot's a normal word. I forgot what faggot meant. It's like a bundle of sticks, isn't it?
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
Roman, I think.
Yeah.
Is it wrong?
Oh wait, no, the Roman is fasces.
Yeah, you were just calling me a bundle of sticks. It's fine.
Yeah, you little bundle of sticks.
That's fine.
I'm just gonna rather say bundle.
Maybe that's how they came up with the term faggot. You know, bundle of sticks. Get it?
That just sounds like a bukkake.
Get it?
Oh,
Get it?
I get it. Yeah.
It took you a while.
It makes sense.
It took you a while, you.
We didn't say anything. You were talking about bukkakis.
Well, it reminds me.
Censor.
Censor what?
Bukkake.
I'm not gonna censor it unless YouTube makes me.
I'm gonna figure
I mean, they're not
YouTube
gonna
would
take
make
it. I don't think they're gonna take a video down because they won't know we're here. So that's
Yeah.
cool.
To be fair,
No, because I have like freaking 13 subscribers with like 800 views on my YouTube channel, and I had literally like 2 seconds because I make music like house music by like
Yeah, actually,
sampling
that's
and
fair.
stuff.
Justin got one video to 1,000 views, and
Yeah.
it was his face reveal, and he said one curse word, and they took down the video.
Yeah.
But, like, it was bad.
I had like freaking 80 views on my video, and it got like copyright striked for like some song that doesn't even exist. I looked it up. Like I looked at the claim, I looked up the guy, I looked up the company, I looked up the song. None of it exists. I'm like, I'm not gonna fight it because I have like 13.
What are you talking about now?
subscribers.
Delightful.
YouTube's copyright system is BS. What we're talking about.
I have a lot to say about YouTube, but since we're gonna put this podcast also on there, I'm kind of refraining.
Well, I mean,
Just take the
there's
rest of
several
it.
platforms.
I know, but one of them's gonna be YouTube.
And YouTube is a good platform, but it could be better.
They
Let's
also
use
make
Daily Motion, guys.
Oh my god. I mean, it's a platform.
With all of our cursing, I think no matter what we do, we're gonna be demonetized.
I haven't said anything.
I have. I'm the swearer.
You and
He's a
Adrian.
sailor.
Yeah, you and Adrian. Over
Yeah, I'm a sailor. I get a.
I'm an asshole. So what?
Ethan, where do you want to do tic-tac-toe on the floor here? So I'm playing in the carpet using this stick I found, and I did a little tic-tac-toe.
Do me in the middle.
Middle? Okay. Well, I always hard to do. I'm just gonna do a line.
It's a bunch of X's.
By the way, as I was walking away, I just realized that asshole is also a bad word, and I was refraining from using them at that point. But whatever.
Yeah, you just keep going, dude. You're just a terrible person.
Okay, where do you want to go now, Ethan?
Oh, did you already put?
Yeah, where? We're playing
Top,
tic-tac-toe.
top,
on
top middle. Top middle.
Yeah,
I
me,
can't tell where you went, but top
Here.
middle.
me and Ryan are the gods of tic-tac-toe because we were taking ag. I think it was the basic inner like. It's weird how they structured ag. It's like you go into one class to take other classes. It's basically like the basics of all. It was weird. I don't know how it worked.
put me bottom left.
But anyways, me and Ryan would only like play what's that one song? It's like ding 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 ding, ding by Hollywood Undead. Everywhere I go, and always know Charlie Sheen is
got a weenie that he loved to show.
It's Charlie.
Copyright.
It's Charlie Sheen. You can do 5 seconds of copyrighted music.
I don't know what it's called. But I
It's
do know what
it's
you're
everywhere I go. I
talking-
remember
know
it
what you're
now.
talking about.
Anyways, we would sing that song as we played tic tac toe like the entire year of that class. Every day we would walk in, not do our work because the teacher was almost never there, and when they were, they're like, "Do book work," and we wouldn't do it, and then we just passed.
What would you have?
I don't remember her name.
It was a lady.
Yeah, it was freshman year though.
I don't know. I can't really see. So,
X, line.
The X is in
line.
middle right.
There?
No, Ethan, you're middle right. Get it?
Yay, it's a tie.
We're so good that we tied at tic-tac-toe on carpet.
With a stick. Yeah.
On my carpet. I should have won since it's my carpet. Not that I wasn't playing, just that it was my carpet.
You have a jar of water?
Yeah, it's.
What did you just say? No.
I said, where are you?
Where are you? I have to stop right there for the podcast. 5 seconds, man. I can only use 5 seconds.
I'm so sorry.
Can I just sing the whole song in like 5 seconds?
We're just speaking. I cannot sleep.
I cannot dream
Tonight.
tonight.
No. We aren't young.
I'm in the bathroom getting higher than the first date.
I'm
This video has been copyrighted by everyone.
everyone.
Can't you just demonetize us and just not take us down? We're hilarious.
That's if we get monetized.
We are so funny.
What we
make a funny
I gotta
joke.
say, like, this one's not as entertaining, I don't think, as the last one was.
I think this is.
Yeah.
But this one's had a lot more conversation.
It's very
to be honest.
unique. This
Yeah.
one. Well, it's more than 30 minutes than last
Yeah,
time. Of course, there's
definitely.
gonna be more.
The last one was funny, but also it was just constant laughing.
Yeah, it was a lot of.
Wait.
Like it was too funny to the point where there wasn't like enough time to like
Register the funny.
Yeah. Because you'd hear the joke and then all you'd hear is just us laughing.
I think the best part last
Well,
time.
this one's mostly like talking.
Really
I mean, that's what a podcast should be.
I mean,
Last time.
occasionally we got some funny parts in this, I guess, but like,
Yeah.
my butt is sweating a lot.
But to be fair, this time we hung out before you got here, and last time it was just y'all two got here and then we started recording.
Not
and
really.
so
I mean, you went with me. We all hung out.
did we?
Yeah, because you went with me and we picked up Adrian.
We did that afterwards though.
No.
Are you sure?
I went and picked up Adrian with you.
Why do I not remember this?
Because I sat in the back and you sat
Oh,
in the front.
because we drove up through the street that didn't have a sign.
Yeah. 'Cause my,
Yeah.
And then we went to
Oh,
Spring to get the cream.
Oh, I know.
So we hung out before it.
Remember that time someone else bought us cream?
Tommy.
Yeah. Wait, not supposed to use names.
He's not in the podcast.
we were talking about school people and we used lots of names while you were on.
I think they're gonna figure out who y'all two are if my name's shown.
We name dropped a lot.
we talked crap about a lot of people.
Oh gosh.
Hey, remember in this class in this grade sitting next to these people? God, I hated those people. They were awful.
I was gonna like send this podcast to a few cool friends, and now I realize I can't.
Drinking game.
I mean, you
for,
can.
for every time you hear a bleep, take a drink of something.
Bleach.
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 I was gonna. The first few people I was gonna share it with is probably gonna be like our group, and then I was gonna do it to the
I'm gonna
others.
send it to David.
I was gonna say David's name. But let me finish. I was gonna our other sailor. I also send it to his girlfriend too, so I think they would all enjoy it.
I don't know.
You know? Which sucks because
Ezekiel wants it though.
he wants his name on here.
No, he wants it sent to him.
Oh, okay. I thought like.
I mean, I already said his name. Okay, no one knows him. That's gonna be listening to this podcast. No one.
I don't know.
Exactly.
I know.
Exactly.
I feel like you maybe mentioned it last time, but I didn't pay enough.
No,
We should-
he's like a friend from PlayStation. Like you have no.
Oh, if we're gonna go at friends PlayStation, we gotta include Richard Daniel.
I mean, I haven't. Oh, I talked to him last night actually. I was
Did
like,
you?
I haven't talked to them in a while.
I talk to him almost every day about Yu-Gi-Oh.
I
Yeah.
have a PlayStation 1.
Drink your water.
Oh, that's for me.
Yeah, mine's right here.
I have a PlayStation Lost.
I have a 1, a 4, a 3, and a 2 in the trailer.
I only have a 1, but some of my favorite games are on a 2 or 3. There's like a game called like Toy Home, and I freaking love that.
I think
I
it's
got that one
2.
too.
Yeah. You know what
Two
I'm
had
talking
some
about?
amazing games.
Look,
So 2 had amazing
Okay,
games.
first
I
off,
loved it so much.
PS2, probably the perfect system, but
I
PS3 had
agree.
the better games in my opinion. I'm sorry if that's different from y'all.
PS2, I loved. There was like a red
crack.
Well, here's the thing. Like PS2 had legend of games, but like the small off-brand like games I would get for PS3 had great storylines though, which is my issue. And plus, they had Borderlands 2 and 3 on it, or Borderlands
2.
1 and Borderlands 2, and the prequel I think is put on 4, right?
Toy Home to this day is still probably my favorite video game, and it's only on PS2.
Do you remember the?
PS2 had some fantastic games. It was one of the in my opinion, one of the best content.
There was like a Red Baron
By
game that was
far.
super fun. There was a Pirates movie or Bounty or something like that. There was some game where you're like in space and you have to like kill people.
The original Star Wars Battlefront was amazing on there too.
True. Yeah.
That was, and then when I got the new one, I was highly disappointed because it was nothing like the PS2
Okay,
version.
Yeah.
Have
it's
y'all
a
ever
completely
played-
different game. That's my entire thought when I was playing the new like Star Wars Battlefront EA did is
there should be clones, or not clones. There should be droids. I feel like there should be AI droids that you can take out.
Hey,
Nah.
do y'all remember Barnyard?
Or
Do y'all remember Barnyard from PS2? Yeah, like the Barnyard with the show with the cow that was a guy that
Back
had
in the
hoodies.
barnyard.
Yeah, it's just called Barnyard.
I don't remember TF2 game.
You don't remember PS2 game for Barnyard?
Yeah,
That was a
It
great
had a
game.
PS2 game? That's
Yeah.
awesome.
I
Dude,
had Shrek
you
for the
could-
original Xbox.
It
That
was GTA, but Barnyard, and you had so many great mini games, and like you can like climb on top of the barns. It was great. It was a great game.
I gotta say, I had about 7 Shrek games for the PS2.
I love the fighting one.
All the Shrek ones on PS2, that's Smashdown, right?
I don't know. I can
I
go
had-
look at it.
But it was so good.
See, there was all
I
the
love
different
those.
Shrek games. I don't know which one I had. I know one of the missions that ticks me off that I could never figure out was like there's this dancing cow that disappears whenever you get close to it, and you're trying to get it to stop dancing or something.
I think that was the.
It was open world.
Yeah, I know which one you're talking about. I have
It
it.
had a big map.
It's
Yeah,
massive, yeah. That was a long game.
it was long.
Did it have the? Was it the one with the level with the you have to fly the dragon?
I don't remember. I was never good at like Xbox
Wait.
original games except for Jaws.
Are you
I
talking
was
about the
really
one
good at
where
Jaws.
it was like a dance where you had to do it and it's like it would come down the bar and you'd have to do like square or a triangle as it came down?
Well, it would do that at those parts, yeah.
Okay. So this
And-
is, I know
and
what game you're
then
talking
the Fiona
about.
singing to the birds.
I love the Puss in Boots level, but that one's I can never
That
get
one
past
was
it.
hard.
It was hard.
I got past that. I replayed that game recently.
Nice,
So,
nice.
like, I've replayed a lot of PS2 games recently, and I'm having so much fun with
We
it.
should get a DSLR game and have PS2 like gaming nights.
It's gonna be fun.
Yeah, Wednesday during the day we'd podcast, Wednesday in the afternoon we'd watch it. That'd be awesome.
Once
You
I get-
work, don't you?
Once college, like hopefully next semester college will be less full. I'll have less classes hopefully, and I'll be able to like do more stuff.
Well, when we start living in the apartment together, we could probably do it Sundays when you're not at church. How much time do you have on Sunday, like in general? Like free time,
Not much.
like at all? Like it's just
I mean, it's-
church all day.
Well, no, I got so like morning, like I sleep in quite late because I stay up all night. On
But don't
Saturdays.
you go at 6 though in the morning?
No,
Oh, okay.
we wake up around 8, and then we get some stuff done around the house. I go pick up my grandma, take her to church. Then we take her back to her house. We have to feed her, and then play board games with her. Which, yeah. And then after that, we go to church at night. I take her home, give her eye drops, do her laundry, water her plants, stuff like that.
This is the most serious podcast.
Then I drive home. So yeah, not much time. I mean, I got the night, but at that point, I'm just like, nah, I'm done.
I just felt some very bad feelings. It was the original Shrek game for Xbox Original. This one. I was looking through Shrek games, and immediately the second I saw that egg, I was like, "Yep, that was the game. That was it." Immediately. It was like open world, and it was like a town, and you had to go around doing something.
Hold on, let me show you more.
I don't remember that.
And there were like guards on horses or something that would walk.
I mean, we played the PS2 one last time.
Oh wait, was that one on PS2?
no, this is original Xbox.
I gonked out because I had to check something else. We should. I don't know if we should ban phones or just keep.
Yeah,
them.
Super Slam was the fighting one. Super Slam.
Oh, see, I know that was good.
Oh yeah, yeah. Okay, so I had the Shrek 2.
Shrek 2, yeah. Shrek 1 was
Shrek 1 was on the original Xbox. Shrek 2 was on PlayStation.
Shrek 1 was very difficult.
So I had this issue. I think you might understand this, but growing up playing PvP games, I always thought I was great at them. But like, my sister would bring over either a boyfriend or a friend, and then she'd like try this guy out. He'll kick your ass because he kicked mine. I'm like, okay, and he'll like completely demolish me. And then I realized I wasn't good at PvP. My sister was just terrible at PvP,
Yeah.
and so I just not that I got an attitude, but it was really devastating seeing how badly I got on Smash. For
So
Wii.
last night I got back on Apex for the first time in a month.
Did you update it?
Oh yeah.
Isn't there a new guy coming?
He's out. It came out yesterday.
I knew the guys.
That's why I was on till 5 a.m.
Really, I knew the guys who made the cutscene because they used like a CGI world for his like little intro.
It was beautiful.
It was
The
awesome.
animation was beautiful.
I think that was a rendered world, like all of it. It wasn't painted or
Yeah, I know.
animated. It was
Yeah, it was sick. And
beautiful.
so I played it, and when I first got back on, I realized, holy crap, I need to play this more often because I sucked so bad when I got back on. By the end of the night, I was finally getting at least some damage. I still wasn't getting many kills, and I was like, this is horrible. I got on this morning, I popped off like 6 kills in a couple games, like 2 games in a row, and I was like, alright, I got it back now. Like, that's how I feel with PvP games. I'll have like really terrible days. I'll have like 10 damage days, then I'll get on the next day and I just pop off. That's how I am with PvP. I'm very inconsistent.
That's not really PvP. That's arena, or was it battle royale? Battle royale.
It's,
game.
it's PvP.
Yeah. When I meant PvP, I meant like one-on-one fire games, like side scrollers. You know what I'm saying?
My best game that I was ever really good at was the original Titanfall. Like Titanfall 1. I was really good at Titanfall.
That game was so fun.
And you're not good at Apex?
Hmm?
You're not good at Apex?
I haven't played Apex.
They're similar. I mean, I don't think they're the same, but they're
Yeah,
the same
Titanfall,
world.
every single game I would play, I'd always be first or second.
Titanfall and Apex, same guns. So if you play it, you'll be familiar with the guns at least.
Titanfall 2, I didn't like how they changed like customization and
Yeah.
stuff for Titans and stuff, and like you couldn't choose your guns, you just had to choose the loadout.
I didn't like Titanfall 2 at all. But
Yeah, Titanfall 2 had some. I mean, I liked the story. The story was good, I guess. But Titanfall 1 is my favorite.
You know what a great /terrible game is? Paladin. I love
Paladin.
I know you don't. Me neither.
Yeah, I was scrolling through Steam's like free games the other day, and I was like, I know lots of these games are very popular, but I don't really play much like
Paladins
PvP
is
games.
pretty solid.
They just have a lot of bugs, and it's a weird community
A
too.
lot of games have bugs.
But Paladins is like, was it Champions of the Realm? It's Paladins, Bugs of the Realm.
What upsets me is I really like Battlefield 1, but like it's weird because like sometimes there will be absolutely no one on it, and the other times it will be like so filled you can't play. So there's got to be some kind of community that's like keeping it alive, and I don't know the schedule of when they're on or not.
This is the Arby's conversation from earlier.
Yeah, but it's so annoying because I really like that game, but I can never find a game that's on. But then like random days I'll log in after like a week of not playing it, and it'll be like completely packed as if it just came out.
Mm.
It makes no sense.
I bet you there is a community, and what it is it's so small that they pick a day of the week to play it.
Yeah, probably. I don't know. But I love it. And like everyone there, like they play on the same level as me. Like I'll be like decently like in the middle every time. Never the top, but never really the bottom.
I should probably leave.
When you gotta leave?
Well, I gotta go just for the last 2. Because I'm gonna do this.
That's sad. You have to end the podcast.
Okay. Yeah, screw it. Well,
I low-key don't want to like stop the podcast.
yeah. I don't know. I can always do it.
It's an hour 15.
Holy crap. I didn't even realize we'd been talking that long. I mean, you guys cut some stuff out.
Yeah, it's gonna be needed. Cut it.
It's definitely gonna be like
It'll probably be a solid 15 minutes of cuts. But, you know.
Yeah.
it'll be a good chunk of editing, especially making or finding a blur noise. Yeah, and put it over the. I'm gonna edit that and just make those the actual moves.
Okay. I'm down.
Beep. Boop, boop, boop. Everyone's gonna think you're cursing.
We should all have our own custom bleep noises.
Oh my gosh!
Yep, there we go.
I'll do that only if you find your own.
Okay.
I just did.
Mine will be the like very first noise of the emergency broadcast system. Just.
I might record my own voice going subscribe, and then every time I curse, it should subscribe.
That'd be a lot of subscribes.
Subscribe. You.
Yeah, subscribe. So, literally, you had one part where you said something like 6 times in a row.
Yeah.
So you'd be like, subscribe.
Well, you subscribe, souls.
That'd be just like.
Right there. That's
And
2 of them.
Yeah, but I.
That's 2 of them.
But y'all are booping earlier. It's the same.
It's
Just
just
you can't.
hypnosis at that point. Subscribe.
You know what? I'm gonna edit it so well that it makes it sound like y'all are cursing all the time. Every verb you use is gonna be a bleep.
Cut out every line of your own dialogue.
I'm just a mysterious man. Y'all say my name, just I never follow up.
Yeah, never respond.
No, I respond, but there's so much bleeping. Like, wow, these guys curse. We have more fun talking about the podcast than we do about other things.
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, last time we had more fun talking about other stuff, but we laughed too much.
I don't even remember what we talked about last time.
And that's why it was good. I listened to it back and I was like,
The worst part was
I genuinely laughed at some of the parts that I listened to.
I did too. The worst part was after I was able to get rid of the static and the loud pops from that terrible mic. CJ had a terrible mic. That was an awful mic. Anyways, after I did that and I gave it a little gain, a little bit of compression, and then I gave it an equalizer to make it sound all nice, it muffled Adrian every time he was leaning back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's because of his mic.
And plus he keeps leaning back.
I lean back.
I like being comfy.
Yeah, now you have your own microphones, but we don't have the second one yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just really mad at the postal service. I mean, they're pretty cool, but it literally was out for delivery at 6:18 a.m. and then it did it again at 7:09, and right now it's 4:30.
Well, I hate to your Cheerios, but I do need to go.
I have Cheerios.
Yeah. Like, not the name brand, the Great Value.
You don't
but
need. Okay.
I need to go.
Brain circles.
But you're gonna.
Great.
But you're gonna.
No. I need to go.
Well, guess we're gonna log off. We're gonna go take another bathroom break.
Another bathroom break. Oh, we'll see you guys in a week.
No one's gonna understand because they did not watch the first podcast.
Yeah, they did. How dare you not watch the first one?
Yeah, guys, go back and watch the first podcast.
Anyways.
We're gonna have episode 2, right?
What?
We're gonna have episode 2, right? This is what this is titled.
What?
It's episode 2.
Yeah.
I'm editing this
Oh,
last part out.
what?
Well, signing off. Bye, guys.
Let's get rolling.